you ever felt like you're drowning in a relentless river of thoughts, each one pulling you further from your true self? Imagine this river, sweeping nearly 8 billion souls along its powerful current, each of us clutching onto these thoughts as if they define our very existence. But what if amidst this chaotic flow, a rare gem of a thought emerged? A thought that whispers, "I want to be free." This is not just any thought, it is a precious gem, a beacon of freedom. Yet, it is as rare as a diamond in the rough, found by only a handful of the billions of souls on Earth. This gem of freedom is about swimming against the current, heading towards the source of true joy and happiness. It's about embracing the gifts of life with open arms, finding joy in the simplest of moments, and ultimately spreading happiness like wildfire. When you're free to be happy, your joy becomes contagious, touching the hearts of those around you. Conversely, when you suffer, your pain casts a shadow over the world. Thus, your responsibility, my friends, is to remain in a state of joy and peace, to be a beacon of light, wisdom and awareness. True and lasting happiness is not tied to any external object. Objects come and go, they appear and disappear. What changes is not real. What is real remains unchanged. Searching for happiness outside ourselves is like treasure hunting, always looking for the next big find. But the truth is, we must stop tying our happiness to external things, be they people, the sun, the moon, or the stars. We need to break the habit of seeking satisfaction from the outside world and instead turn inward, rediscovering our inner beauty, the eternal source of true happiness. When we base our happiness on external conditions, we deceive ourselves, creating expectations and desires woven with fragile threads that easily unravel when circumstances shift. These external conditions, relationships, material achievements, or recognition, become puppeteers, controlling our joy and moving with the winds of change. But true happiness is not a puppet. It is a constant flame, an unyielding spark within us waiting to be recognized and nurtured. This journey towards true happiness requires a deep dive into our own hearts and souls, a courageous process of self-reflection and self-discovery. It means looking beyond the illusions created by the ego and confronting the reality that conditional happiness is fleeting, like passing clouds in the sky. The way to free ourselves from this illusion is to recognize that true, lasting happiness does not depend on external conditions. It is an intrinsic quality of our being, accessible at all times, regardless of circumstances. Think about it. Happiness is not something to acquire or achieve. It's something to rediscover within ourselves. It's not an external destination, but an internal state of being. It's not a reward for our efforts, but a natural right of our existence. So, my friends, seek inner peace first and foremost. Embrace the journey inward, where the eternal source of happiness resides. Unlocking the mysteries of inner peace. Journey beyond the mind's illusions. Have you ever wondered why true inner peace seems so elusive, like a distant dream? What if I told you that this profound tranquility lies deep within you, waiting to be discovered? Inner peace has no universal formula. It's a deeply personal journey. Imagine it as a vast, untapped reservoir within you, a source of compassionate peace and serene joy. All you need to do is learn to tap into this wellspring and let its light illuminate your life. When you find this peace within, it spreads like rays of sunlight, touching everything around you. But remember, you are not alone on this path. Many of us are shackled by external desires, constantly seeking fulfillment from the outside world. If a particular desire brings you joy and serenity, embrace it. Sometimes, it's not yet time to let go. However, if these desires feel like venomous snakes, biting and poisoning your soul, it's time to release them. There's no need to keep burning yourself on the same fire. Reflect on this. If your happiness depends on external conditions, you are merely creating illusions. No one and nothing can grant you lasting peace or happiness. These can only come from within. True happiness emanates from your inner being, from the silence that calms your thoughts and quiets your mind. When peace resides in your mind, you'll recognize it in everyone and everything around you. Conversely, if your mind is in turmoil, you'll perceive chaos everywhere. Therefore, begin your journey of peace from within, and soon you'll notice the profound serenity reflected in all things. You, my friends, are the peace you seek. You are the happiness you long to find. Where else could peace reside if not within your very being? The mind, however, is a tricky entity, often casting doubts, fears, and worries. It resists the silence, like a restless child, and tries to deceive you, keeping you oblivious to what lies beyond it. But true consciousness resides beyond the mind. It is in the silence that the mind can be tamed. You don't need to force yourself to stop thinking. Let thoughts come and go like clouds in the sky. Your only task is to remain in stillness, beyond any thought or concept. Stop the frenzy of the mind, and you will find yourself in the present moment. Reflect on this. Who owns this body? Who owns the mind, the intellect, the memories? Who are you really? We often identify with the thoughts and beliefs that populate our minds, claiming, "I am this" or "I am that," as if our identity were fixed. In reality, the I to which we cling is a dynamic construction, influenced by the flow of thoughts and experiences. Remember, all problems, sadness, and suffering originate in the mind. Avoid getting lost in the past, a labyrinth of memories. The past is a cemetery. Don't dwell there. When thoughts arise, remain indifferent. Stay in silence, where true awareness resides, awareness of yourself beyond the mind's torments. Don't just repeat these words. Immerse yourself in this experience. Ask yourself, where are you right now? Are you being, truly being, in this moment? Just be. There's no need to understand or explain. The moment you try to understand, the mind activates. Instead, simply exist in the present, in the profound stillness of your true self. Drawing from the wisdom in Inner Engineering, a yogi's guide to joy by Sadhguru, we learn that realigning ourselves with this inner source of joy and peace is not an external pursuit, but an inward journey. The teachings emphasize that liberation from the constant mind chatter and illusions of the ego leads to true inner engineering, where the self reconnects with its innate joy and serenity. Embrace this journey, not as a series of steps to follow, but as an unfolding discovery of the limitless peace that resides within you. Is it possible that the true essence of peace is hidden beneath the surface of our turbulent thoughts and emotions? Imagine the vast ocean, with its surface roiled by waves and storms, yet deep down it remains perfectly serene. This is the nature of our mind and inner being. On the surface, we experience turmoil and disturbances, but at the core, there is a profound stillness, an unshakable peace. Inner peace is not something to be created. It is the fundamental quality of existence. It always is. When we attempt to seek peace by satisfying our ego or external desires, we only achieve a temporary comfort that vanishes with the next disturbance. True peace, however, is not about making the ego comfortable. It is about transcending the ego, moving beyond the surface disturbances to connect with the deep, unchanging tranquility within. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without, said Buddha. This wisdom reminds us that seeking peace in the external world is futile. We must dive deep within ourselves, into the silent core of our being, where true peace resides. This journey inward requires us to calm our restless minds, to let go of the incessant chatter and embrace the stillness. But how do we achieve this state of inner peace? The key lies in our awareness and self-reflection. Viktor Frankl once said, "When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. This change begins with recognizing the illusions created by our desires and ego. Desires create a sense of incompleteness, an illusion that if we achieve something, we will be whole. Yet, as Sadhguru teaches, desires are deceptions. They seduce us into believing that fulfillment lies just beyond the next achievement. Between our thoughts and desires, there is a space. If we become aware of this space, the desires lose their grip. This awareness brings us back to the present moment, where we can experience the peace that always exists within us. It is not about forcing ourselves to stop thinking, but about letting thoughts come and go without attachment. Just as clouds pass through the sky without leaving a trace, our thoughts should pass through our minds without disturbing our inner peace. The mind is everything. What you think you become, Buddha wisely noted. Our thoughts shape our reality, and by cultivating a peaceful mind, we create a peaceful existence. This process involves a continuous practice of self-reflection and meditation, allowing us to connect with our true selves beyond the ego and surface disturbances. Sadhguru emphasizes that true peace is not complacence. While temporary peace can lead to complacence, true inner peace inspires us to seek deeper truths and higher states of consciousness. Complacence is the enemy, not disturbance. When we are disturbed, we search for solutions, driving our spiritual growth. Therefore, it is better to be disturbed than to be complacent, for disturbance fuels our quest for true peace and enlightenment. As we embark on this journey inward, we must remember that peace is not something to be achieved, but something to be uncovered within ourselves. It is a natural state of being that we reconnect with through silence, stillness, and self-awareness. By letting go of our ego-driven desires and embracing the present moment, we discover the profound tranquility that lies at the core of our existence. In this journey, we are not alone. The wisdom of the ages, from Buddha to Sadhguru, guides us towards this inner discovery. As we dive deeper into our own consciousness, we realize that the peace we seek has always been within us, waiting to be recognized and embraced. Unveiling the ultimate peace. A journey to your true self. Have you ever wondered who is truly experiencing the myriad states of mind, creating distinctions between joy and sorrow, peace and turmoil? Dive deeper into this mystery, and you'll uncover the source, an absolute silence. This silence is the canvas on which all the colors of your emotions and thoughts are painted, yet it remains untouched by them. You might think you need the past and your thoughts to navigate life, but to be truly free, you need nothing but to direct your attention inward. What you are, your true self, is always present. Do not confuse yourself with the fleeting reflections in the mirror of life. If you simply observe, you'll realize that problems do not exist as you perceive them. Beneath every wave of turmoil lies the vast ocean of your inner being. Under every name and form is the unchanging foundation of your existence. This world, with all its chaos and distractions, is an illusion. Underneath the surface, you are there, constant, serene, and profound. Remember, love, peace, and freedom have no directions. They reside within you no matter where you go. Do not shy away from the activities of the world. Instead, remain constantly aware that I am being. You are the screen on which all activities are projected. In all these activities, remain silent and know you are at home. This is your mission, to find peace in inner silence. The inner journey is not solitary. It is a shared exploration of our interconnectedness with all of life. As we navigate the currents of our inner world, we must extend compassion to our fellow travelers. By supporting each other, we reinforce the understanding that we are not alone but part of a greater whole. In the end, the quest for freedom, happiness, and self-realization is a journey back into our own hearts. It is a rediscovery of the infinite source of wisdom and love that resides within each of us. It's a return to the source, a reunion with our true selves. In this reunion, we find the peace, joy, and freedom we have always sought. As we come to the end of this exploration, I invite you to pause and reflect on your own life's journey. Ask yourself, where have I been looking for my happiness? Is it conditional on something or someone? I hope today's video has helped you in some way, not just to find peace, happiness, and freedom, but to let you realize the power you have, who you are, and what you are capable of. If you're seeking all these things, try what I've explained. Don't simply believe my words, experience it for yourself. Take a moment for true introspection, so you can get to know yourself better. Empty your mind, be present, and gain more clarity. Thank you for embarking on this journey with me. If this video resonated with you, I invite you to like and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with others so they can benefit from this message. Don't forget to leave a comment below, sharing your thoughts, reflections, and experiences. Thank you again for watching and for joining me on this journey. Take care and see you soon.